Hey, you a dreamer?
Yeah.
Haven't seen too many of you around lately. Things have been tough lately for dreamers. They say dreaming's dead. It's not dead, it's just it's been forgotten. Nobody teaches it, so no one knows it exists.
John Lennon and Dr. King shared a similar dream that bears a simple common theme. The brotherhood of man was meant to unify as one. It's not about the prophet or the crucified son, it's the feeling within that inspires you to be.
But they didn't turn the car, so I had to send it back and I have to get a new one. So I don't have a license right now. I do have a passport as identification, but I'm waiting to get my license in the mail.
Can I talk?
Yes.
You're under arrest. Get out of the car. You're not having a dark car.
Okay, before you go to ask him what's going on.
Go to the rear of the car, please.
So,
Go to the rear of the car, please. Stay in the car, please.
I'm just filming you for our safety. I'm just filming you for our safety.
Stay in the car.
I'll stay in the car, but I'm filming.
Right now, and that is making me a lot more comfortable. So can he please stay there with the camera?
You guys have a record for assaulting people, so I'm just making sure everybody's safe. HPD
I'm gonna
does.
stand in the camera so that if he shoots me or something,
Brianna, you're making it worse. Just chill. She's not driving with a suspended license. That's not an automatic arrest. You just give her a ticket for not having a license. She has a current license. It's just not here, sir. I've been arrested for driving with a suspended license. She has a license. It's not suspended. You just need to go run that. And you can't arrest somebody for not having a license on them.
According to the transportation code, she can be booked on those charges. In addition, she will be booked on the speeding since she's going to go to jail for the following too close.
Following too close is also a ticketable offense. Those are not arrestable offenses. If you arrest her, they'll get thrown out in court. She's gonna. I'm just telling you, sir.
Can you cite the law that says that I could be arrested for that, please?
It's in the transportation code.
What code?
Transportation code.
So it's a code, not a law?
No, the transportation code is the state driving law.
It's a traffic violation, but you can't. Traffic violations aren't arrestable offenses, sir.
Well,
I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job. I'm just saying I've been arrested a few times, and I know that one of the only arrestable offenses is for driving with a suspended license.
That's incorrect. I don't know who
I said one of the. I don't know all of them, but I know that is one of the only. Sir, I feel like she was rude to you in the beginning, and that kind of got us on the wrong foot, man.
Well, no, sir, that's not.
But were you really planning on arresting her for following you close behind a car?
Absolutely. Every time I stop someone, I plan on arresting them. Now, after I find out.
That's not your job, though, sir. Your job is to protect and defend the community. Does she look like a criminal to you? You're really going to waste your time on this over some other people committing victim crimes? We're headed towards a spiritual meditation event, a prayer event.
I tell you what. I don't know you. I've never met you. I don't know you, sir. I never met you.
That's fine.
Are you willing to identify yourself?
Perfectly. I'm willing to identify. I have nothing to hide, man.
No, sir. Are you willing to identify yourself?
Yes.
Okay. What is your name?
My name is Derek.
Derek, what, sir?
Is there a reason that I'm being questioned?
No, I'm just. Well, you're photographing me. I'd like to know who's photographing me.
You're in a public place. This is.
I understand that, but I'm carrying on a conversation with you. I'm asking you.
Well, at this level, we're only on a first name basis. My name is Derek.
Derek. Okay.
Officer Perez.
Okay, Derek.
I'm not failing to ID myself, by the way.
I understand that.
My birthday is 12/1/84, so don't try to arrest me for failing to ID myself or any kind of things.
I'm not going to arrest you. You're not under arrest.
Well, I'm just saying. You just said you just told us that every single time you pull somebody over, you plan to arrest them, and that is you on your job making a presumption that there's an arrestable offense. So you're assuming that as soon as you pull somebody over, there will be something worth arresting. That's not what your job is, sir. And we are concerned citizens. I do know what your job is because you took an oath to the Constitution not to bother people for victimless crimes. And I'm just talking man to man, human to human. This is a victimless crime. There was no victim in there, right? She followed too close. Let's give her a ticket. She'll go to court. She'll have to pay a bunch of money, and she'll feel stupid about it. But I mean, are you really gonna fuck up our day by arresting her? I mean, that's
okay. There's no need for that language. I'll tell you what.
I'm just saying, man. Like,
Derek, are we on a first name basis, Derek?
Yes.
Turn your camera off, and we'll go ahead and write her some tickets. Does that sound reasonable?
I don't feel safe turning my camera off.
Okay, sir. Then we'll continue.
You're gonna arrest her if I don't turn the camera off.
No, I'm not. I didn't say that. I'm just asking you if you want to call it a day.
I do want to call it a day. I would love for my friend to be able to sit back in the car to take the tickets you have, for you to get your quota, and for us to go on with our lives.
Derek, let me ask this young lady. What's your name again?
Brianna.
Brianna, are you going to sign the ticket when I bring it over here?
And if I understand what that means.
Yes, Brianna, just say yes. That's all that means, that you're going to go to court.
Does it mean that I show up to court and speak my truth about the situation?
Yes,
I will sign
If I can establish your identity, I'm not going to book you.
We'll take it to trial, and then you can just show up and we can talk then.
You're makes sense.
So I'm just saying like that we could do that, and you can come back.
I'm just saying if I can establish her identity.
She's got a passport, you know.
Derek, can you give me a break?
Yeah, I'm just trying to talk to you, man. I'm sorry, because I deal with a lot of asshole cops. I'm an activist. That's why I have this camera here, because I deal with cops.
And I believe you're an activist, and I respect your constitutional rights to voice your opinion.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to do so.
And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to establish her identity. I'm going to write her the tickets. You've already said you're going to sign my ticket machine when I give it to you. Is that correct?
That agrees that this experience just happened.
That just agrees to go to court. That's all it is.
It's going to be a promise to go. Thank you, Derek. It's a promise to go to court. You're going to sign my machine that says I promise to come to court. I didn't hear you.
Is that okay?
Okay. I'll be right back then.
You need my ID?
You can have a seat, and you don't have any weapons in the car, do you?
No, sir. Well, I guess the lesson is don't freak out when you see cops and just talk shit.
Yep. Don't let your emotions and your fear that they put on you control you, because then you almost get yourself arrested.
You can read the little description there.
Okay. And I really would like to apologize to you for the way that I spoke to you at first.
No
I was a bit filled up with fear, and it was an emotional reaction.
Well,
and
your friend explained to me that he's had negative experience with police,
right.
and you know, I support I support your people's right to demonstrate and to voice their opinion, and sometimes it's just human nature that everybody wants to stereotype people and say, well, this class of people are always going to be this way.
right.
And sometimes we come up with a perception by not even knowing the person, but just by the way they look or the way they talk.
Right.
We think they're a certain way. Just like I could have made negative perception with this gentleman here because of his tattoos and everything else like that, and the way he braids his hair, but I didn't. You know, you know, just because you don't look the same as I do doesn't mean